All right, let's get right into it. Today we're going to crack the code on what it really takes to launch a business in one of the UAE's most exciting hubs, Ras Al Khaimah, or RAK as you'll hear it called. We've basically found a step-by-step roadmap that lays out the whole journey, from that first spark of an idea to a full-blown operational company. So let's jump in.
So let me ask you something. Are you an entrepreneur, maybe a founder, or just someone with a great idea, and you're thinking, hey, is the UAE the place for me? If that's you, then you're going to want to stick around. Think of this as your personal blueprint. We're going to map out the entire journey in RAK, and I mean every step, making it super clear and totally practical. Okay, but before we get into the how, let's just talk about the sheer scale of what's happening here. Look at this number, 12,000 plus. That's how many clients just one firm has helped set up in RAK. That's huge, and it tells you two really important things. One, this is not some small niche experiment. No, this is a massive, thriving business ecosystem. And two, it means there's a well-worn, proven path for you to follow. All right, section 1. So first things first, right? Why RAK? I mean, with all the options in the UAE, what's so special about this place? Let's really dig in and see what's making it such a magnet for businesses from all over the world. You know, what's really striking when you look at this list is just the sheer diversity. Seriously, you might expect, I don't know, one or two main industries, right? But look at this. We're talking manufacturing, tech, tourism, even renewable energy. RAK is definitely not a one-trick pony. It basically means that whatever your big idea is, there's a really good chance it has a home here. Okay, so let's say you're sold on RAK. Awesome. But now you hit your first major fork in the road. And this is a big one because it's going to define how your entire business operates. The question is, do you go mainland or do you set up in a free zone? Let's break down exactly what that means. And this slide lays out that choice perfectly. So, on one hand, you've got the mainland. The big win here? You can do business anywhere in the UAE. Total freedom. The flip side, you've got standard rules, like a 5% VAT. Then, on the other hand, you have the free zone. And this is where you get some amazing perks. We're talking major tax benefits, way simpler processes, and even 100% foreign ownership. The catch? You're usually limited to operating within that specific zone. There's no right or wrong here. It completely depends on what your business needs to do.
So, we've talked about why RAK and the big where question, mainland or free zone. Now let's get to the how. This is the core of it, the actual blueprint. It's a simple 5-step plan that'll take you from a scribbled napkin idea all the way to a fully incorporated company.
And here are those 5 steps. It all starts with consultation, then moves to location, licensing, visas, and finally, banking. Think of these as the 5 essential building blocks. We're going to walk through every single one, so by the end, this whole process will be totally demystified. I promise.
Okay, step 1, consultation. Look, every great business starts with a solid plan, right? This is all about laying that foundation. It's where you sit down with experts and get advice that's custom-built for your idea. Everything from how many shareholders you'll have to your exact business activities. It's about getting it right from day one.
Next up, step 2, location. And this flows directly from that initial consultation. This is where you actually make that big mainland versus free zone call. But the key is, you're not doing it alone. You've got an advisor helping you pinpoint the most strategic, most cost-effective spot for your specific business.
All right, step 3, licensing. This is the one that, let's be honest, scares a lot of people. The paperwork. We're talking applications, legal docs, dealing with government authorities. It sounds like a headache. But here's the thing you have to remember. This is exactly why you work with a professional service. They take this giant, complex hurdle and just handle it. They make it a smooth, managed process. So, the company is legally set up. Now it's time to take care of the people. Step 4 is all about visas. This means getting the right residency and investor visas for you, for your dependents, and for any employees you're bringing along for the ride. And yeah, you guessed it, having someone manage this from start to finish is absolutely critical. And now for the final piece of the puzzle, step 5, banking. This one's pretty simple. You can't run a business without a corporate bank account. It's the last major hurdle, and once this is set up smoothly, that's it. You're officially open for business.
Okay, so let's recap. The legal stuff is done. Visas are approved. Bank account is open. Awesome. But where are you actually going to work? It's time to shift gears from all the paperwork to something you can actually touch. Your business's physical home. And this table just lays it all out so clearly. You can see how it's designed to grow with you.
Let's say you're a solo founder just starting out. Boom, you can grab a single desk in a cool co-working space for around 7,000 dirhams a year. Then, as your team grows to, say, 4 or 5 people, you can upgrade to your own private office. Got a bigger team? No problem. There are larger options for that too. It's all transparent, which means you can find the perfect fit for your budget right now.
So, we've covered the what and the how, but there's one more piece, and honestly, it might be the most important one: the who. Who are you going to trust to guide you on this journey? Because picking the right partner can literally be the difference between a super smooth launch and a total nightmare. So let's talk about what to look for.
And you know, what better way to figure that out than to hear from people who've actually done it? This first bit of feedback from Dr. Watson points to something really interesting. It's not just about the process. He talks about a great location and a clean, professional atmosphere. That tells you a great partner isn't just a paper pusher. They're actually setting you up in a quality environment where your business can really shine.
And here's another one from 𝗿𝗫. He hits on 2 words that are basically music to any entrepreneur's ears: stress-free and easy. But for me, the killer phrase is right at the end: affordability without compromising on quality. I mean, come on, that is the absolute sweet spot everyone is looking for, right?
So, what does this all boil down to? Well, this slide is pretty much your checklist. When you're looking for a partner, these are the markers you want to see. We're talking years of experience, a ton of clients served, and fair, affordable packages. You want someone who does it all. But honestly, the most important thing is social proof. Look for those top-rated Google reviews. That's the ultimate sign that you're putting your dream in good hands.
And all of this brings us to one last big picture question. As more and more of us become global entrepreneurs, is this the future? This idea of a one-stop shop, a single partner that handles literally everything, from the legal forms and the visas all the way down to the keys to your first office. Is that kind of seamless guided setup becoming the new gold standard for launching a business, no matter where you are in the world? It's definitely